Hi everybody, welcome. Hey everybody, welcome to Tales at 2. Miss Erin here again. We are happy to have everybody joining us. Hopefully you are getting outside and enjoying this nice day today. Not too hot, not too humid. Beautiful sunny day. So I'm outside today and it's tree week. So we started off with a craft on Monday, but yesterday Miss Rachel talked about another poisonous plant, our American holly tree, and we are going to be doing some other tree related things as we go on this week. So today I want to do something kind of strange, but kind of fun. Just talking about some different products that come from trees. So we all know that paper comes from trees. We all know our wood products come from trees. There's lots of different things that we use trees for, but there are a lot of things that people don't realize that trees are involved in making. So it might be something that has wood pulp, which is ground down bits of wood. It might be something that has something called cellulose in it, which helps things so they don't clump up and they can hold together. Cellulose is actually in a lot of different things to hold it together better in cases of plastic and food and stuff like that. We also have tree products that people don't always realize even grow on trees. So I'm going to be showing you guys some different products, and we're going to try to figure out whether these things are made using some portion of a tree or not. So I think I will get started. We've got some people definitely joining us, so I want to give everyone a little bit of time. So if you're just coming along, we're going to be doing a little products made from trees quiz. So I'm going to start out with one that I think is slightly easy, but we'll see if you guys agree. I've got coffee filter. So any of the kids out there, I'm sure you don't use coffee filters. You might use them for crafts, but adults use coffee filters when they make their morning coffee if they've got a normal coffee pot. So do coffee filters come from tree products? What do you guys think? Any thoughts? Nothing? All right, so our coffee filters are made from a tree product. So in the case of a coffee filter, they are made from some wood pulp. So ground up wood is put into this. So it is kind of papery if you feel a coffee filter. It's not like paper that we write on, but it does have some portion of paper inside our coffee filter. All right, so you guys that are just joining us, we're talking about different products that come from trees. So there's lots of things that we have out in the world that we as humans use that need trees to be produced. So some of the things I'm going to show you guys may be coming from trees. Other things may not be coming from trees. All right, next one up, sponge. Is there any sort of tree product in a sponge? What do you guys think? Tough one. So sponges actually do have tree cellulose, which are tree fibers pretty much inside of our sponges. So it's helping hold this together. So some of you guys may have loofahs and things at home. Those are a little different. They're not like a produced sponge like this one. So these guys do have a bit of wood in them. All right, next one up, crayons. Is there any sort of tree product in a crayon? What do you guys think? So we all know what crayons are made from. So this one's a little tricky. Is there any wood product in some crayons? There actually is. So they are made from wax, and usually we think of wax coming from to make candles and things like that. But wax actually does come from a type of palm tree. So the wax that's specifically in crayons is a tree product, which is pretty neat. All right, next one. Yarn. Is there any sort of tree product, anything from a tree in yarn that you guys might use for crafts? What do you think? Tough one. The answer for this one, guys, no. So there's nothing really in the yarn. This is going to be a cottony type product. If you have more of like the rayon or nylon-y type of yarn, that actually will have a little bit of cellulose in it. So most yarns, though, no tree products. So anybody that's just joining us, we're talking about different products that come from trees. So we're doing a little bit of a quiz. So I'm going to be showing you some different stuff, talking about whether we think there's anything from a tree inside this product. All right, next one. I don't have an actual tire, but I've got a picture of tires. Is there any sort of tree product to help us make a tire? What do you guys think? So the rubber from tires is actually made from a rubber plant, right? A rubber tree. So resin is also in it, and those come from trees. So in order to make rubber for our tires, we do need trees. Crazy, right? All right, next one. Bubble gum. Is there any tree product in our bubble gum? Tough one. So in gum, we actually have some of them may have saps in them. Some of them may have resins in them, which are the juices inside the tree. And that's what's making them very chewy and gummy. So we do have a tree product in our gum. All right, let's try this one out. I'm not sponsoring this specific product, but chocolate chip cookies. Is there any sort of tree product in my chocolate chip cookies? What do you guys think? This one I think some of you guys may know. So this one, the chocolate, comes from trees. So cocoa beans are grown on a tree. So in order for us to have chocolate to eat and enjoy, we need the cocoa tree. All right, a couple more, friends. Baby diaper. What do you think? From a tree or not from a tree? You're all being quiet on me today. Or am I just not seeing comments? Oh, my comments aren't scrolling. Yes. All right. So our diaper actually has a small bit of wood pulp in it. So in order to make the absorbency inside the diaper, it is non-natural materials, but there is also a bit of wood pulp, ground up wood inside our diaper to make it absorbent. All right. I made an animal track. It's made out of, what do we call it? It's like a concrete material. Is that made from trees? Nope. Nope. So there's no tree product in concrete type things. Those are made from rocks. All right, we've got a couple more. Soft serve ice cream. Is there any kind of product in the soft serve ice cream that we get from trees? What do you guys think? It's weird to think about, but there's actually a bit of cellulose, which is a plant material in our soft serve ice cream. So it holds it together. It keeps it so it doesn't melt as quickly. And it's an okay thing. A lot of times people think if we're putting something like that in our food, it may not be good for us. But cellulose is actually a thing that people are able to eat. It's not a chemical. It's a natural thing from trees and from plants. Okay. Also found in, and I won't quiz you on this one, it's also found in things like this. So Parmesan cheese also has tree cellulose in it. So it keeps the cheese from not clumping up too much. So a lot of times cellulose is to hold things together. It also keeps it from not holding things together. So there are a lot of tree type products that we don't even know that it's in. All right, I've got a few more. We have twine. So stuff that holds things together. Twine. So twine is actually another tree product. So twine has cellulose in it as well. So it's holding the plant fibers together using a product that comes from trees. All right, my last one I'm going to show, or last two that I'm going to show you guys are some bathroom stuff. So we've got toothpaste and we've got nail polish. Is there a tree product in either of these? There is. So cellulose again. So these guys are using all of those cellulose fibers to keep things together. It holds our toothpaste together. It also keeps my nail polish from not separating. So trees are used in many, many, many different things. So we often think of just trees making our paper, trees making our homes, making our benches and our furniture, but we need tree products for lots of other different things. We need tree products to make ink in our pens. We need tree products like cork to make our baseballs and our balls. There might be cork inside the middle of those. We need them to make our cookies and all that other stuff I was talking about. So trees are very important to us as people, right? Because there are lots of different things we need to make or want to make that we need a tree to help us to do that. So thank you guys for joining us this afternoon. If you're joining us later, feel free to still comment below if you have any questions about any of the things I talked about. I'm also going to throw down a really cool article that I found. I was talking about how there's cellulose in our cheese. There's actually a really cool article that I found all about it, about how a lot of people are up in arms about there being wood in their cheese, but it's actually not really wood. It's just the cellulose fibers. So it's kind of a cool read if you check it out. So thank you guys for joining me again this afternoon. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to tell the age of trees, which is kind of a cool thing. It's a fun little experiment. So please join me again tomorrow, and thank you everybody for having coming out this afternoon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.